Weip versus MadiNho will start in a second. Let me see. I had it already. Okay, so it's going to be Europe versus Canada. Where is my in-game? This is it. Okay, and it's going to be MadiNho versus Weip on Deja Vu. Okay, and it's going to be round 1, week 1. Okay, best of 1, right? Best of 1. Okay, guys. So I will go to the toilet real quick, and we are starting MadiNho versus Weip. So don't go anywhere. Go to the toilet, and we will start the first match of the BSL Nation Wars Season 2. So I will be in a second. Mr. Glide, thank you for the ride, man. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately, I have delays, so I can't thank on time. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with the first game. Oh, I didn't add the game capture here. Is this the game? Okay. We need one more thing, which is Mr. Rasbrain as a sponsor. Okay. We have $500 for the prize pool of this event so far, but we are gathering on Match Arena. If you didn't see that, we announced the big announcement, big plans for BSL 2025, and I hope that we will be able to meet the goals with the prize pools. We have huge plans from the biggest things, like the Chinese players are excluded from the Pro League. We will have the additional event with them against the best players from the Pro League, and we will have the weekly tournaments. There is Nation Wars starting today. We will have BSL 2 vs 2 thanks to Mr. T1 Dragon and his fellow 2 vs 2 friends, and we are really starting this year with the high expectations, so I hope that you guys will find time to participate, to watch it, and that you will enjoy the format that we prepared for you. Mr. Shuab, thank you. On Sunday we will have 2 more matches. It's going to be Russia versus Latino America and Poland versus USA, and it's going to be casted by Mr. Machine and MadiNho, who is playing today. Mr. MadiNho, Super Gosu Terran, Super Gosu 2 vs 2 player and BSL Patreon, overall cool personality. Here are some posts, some info. There is a delay because I was casting this tournament live, but I hope it's not going to be too problematic. Okay, so pulling out of gas and pulling out of gas 1 from MadiNho, a little bit different. Maybe he wants to go for the starport with 1 raid and then expand behind it. Just 1 raid for the scouting, maybe just to force some answer, just to force some Goliaths. CV is strong, and this way you make it easier for the raid to kill 2 marines. So this is... I'm not sure if it's going to be the raid, but let's see. It could be even double starport actually, he has gas for it. No, this is just a command center. Because he was mining gas, it's a little bit later than Weip, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it seems like the Weip build order is a little bit betterly optimized. This is a significant, like, wow, this is a third, or at least half of the command center ahead. But he will force a bunker. The SCV count is same. So yeah, this is still playable, especially that this is TVT. It's so hard to capitalize on the mistakes in TVT. To Vulture's aggression from Weip, but this tank is micro from MadiNho, almost killing it. Okay, so we have starport and raid over here. That's sneaky, and that's why there was such a significant delay. Excuse me guys, I am retardation is my second name. Hello, Mr. Au revoir. Thank you very much. Hope that you will enjoy as well. Going to be a scout. Okay, I was wondering when is the moment to show those? And what is your objective? Like, do you want to kill like 6 SCVs or... I guess yes, right? You want to kill as many SCVs as possible until there will be a cloak. Oh, this armory, if he will kill the SCV, there will be no way of getting there. This is so funny. He walled it off. He needs to make another one now. What do you do? I'm building it here now. That's so funny. It looked so nice. You can drop it. You can drop here, but MadiNho is like, nope, and a lot of SCVs will go down. Okay, he's even making the turrets. Some SCVs are being targeted over here. So MadiNho will have 10, 10 STV advantage after this beautiful move. Okay, it's time to go back. Oh, MadiNho not paying attention. Not a big mistake. He's dealt a lot of damage. And even killing the barracks is impactful. But where? Okay, there is a barracks of MadiNho. But if you are playing free machine shops, you can play it out for a long time. But I guess you still need to rebuild the barracks. And having those mines gives Weip an option to take this high ground, and that's actually a crucial thing in TVT. So it doesn't matter that there is 10 STV difference. It's just the positional advantage. Is there no siege for MadiNho? Is he like... Oh, he just started it. That's interesting. He's making the dropships. He's building supply depots over here. That's interesting as well. Supplies are heavily in favor of MadiNho, but he's making a lot of vultures right now. And those dropships will be scouted at least. I like this move from MadiNho. Mine, okay, that was nice. Nice target fire from Weip, but it's only one tank remaining. Just now Weip is adding additional factories, where MadiNho is making a lot of stuff from 5. It's like in TVT, the number of units not always means that you have possibility to attack. I guess those dropships will make it interesting. We can see that both of them got damaged by this Goliath. Let's see if this third one will as well. He took 3 vultures. That's strong. And a lot of tanks from Weip. We have no upgrades for MadiNho. Okay, we have a Doom drop, 8 tanks, and a Dream. There is definitely nothing to defend it over here. He has a couple of the tanks which could move there quickly. And with the SCVs, maybe it will be possible to defend it. There is definitely a good number of turrets here to intercept those dropships. I don't think that MadiNho will want to go to the main base because, like, 2 of the dropships will not do it for sure. Yeah, the SCVs died very, very quickly. Those tanks got damaged though. Beautiful move from MadiNho. Oh, we are in the same team in CPL. I think I recall the nickname. Maybe we met each other on ladder. Or I've seen it somewhere. Okay, this is a bold attack. I mean, the number of tanks is highly in favor of Weip, so he should be able to take it, but this will cost him a lot of stuff. I guess this is called desperation. He has to do something, and yeah, he knows that a lot of tanks of MadiNho is trapped over here, so I don't blame him for this call. Just the execution could have been a little bit better, and the mines of MadiNho really bought a lot of extra time. $100 to $140, 20 supply difference in the SCVs, so it's parity supply advantage for MadiNho in army, but 14 is trapped over here. And so with the high ground, maybe we can do it, like, that would have to be a lot of mistakes from MadiNho, I think. Especially that there are raids and no Goliaths, the Goliaths just coming. Okay, so we will take this base. MadiNho didn't saturate the 6 o'clock yet. So as long as this game will stabilize, I think there is still a shot for Weip. It's a long shot, but yeah, this is TBT, anything can happen. Team Europe versus Team Canada, both players are fighting strong. The high ground, I believe, is helping a lot. Those are good trades for Weip. He whipped out this army. Okay, Goliath is coming. Be careful with those mines. With those as well. You always need to take your mine on your butt. In StarCraft overall, the butt of the unit is having more armor than the face of the unit. It applies to mines, it applies to river shots, tank shots and stuff like that. Maybe not tank shots as much, but still. And if we will get to 200, Weip will have more army. But MadiNho, with those drops, he will be able to do a lot. Will he want to use it defensively? Nah. You don't want to attack in here. So. That's a good trade for MadiNho because he has so much production. Weip is mined out in the main base, same as MadiNho, but MadiNho has those two bases. So he's just fine with sitting. Taking this base. This Deja Vu is relatively hard map to like expand widely. $100 to 188. This is the power of TVT. I guess you can send empty dropships and evacuate those tanks. Yeah, but he can see that this is going to be hard to drop here, but maybe here. Nice run by. I mean, this is not that many tanks, right? So dropping on top of them and moving out is definitely possible. Especially that he has like 6 dropships. Is this the starport from here? Or is this the new one? +2 is done for both players. This base has no defense at all. Oh, and this base is unkillable. Oh, don't tell me you want to attack in here. Oh my god. GG from Weip, and that gives Team Europe the first win in the series. Do I have it? Oh, it's in here and in here. Okay. So Mr. MadiNho taking the first point for Team Europe. And now we will have the match which I guess we all have been waiting for, which is going to be the World Dragon versus Sziky on Polestar. So that's really like those players, those guys for me are a great match. They are really good. Both are good in PvZ and ZVP from their perspective. So yeah, I'm really hyped for this match. Dragon will fight for Team Canada. So let's go. Let's check it out. I didn't add the intro. Sziky and Dragon. Team Canada Capitan, Mr. Dragon. And Sziky, very strong representative of Team Europe. Maybe even the best one. Each team have their own star, like Europe have Sziky, Russia have Dawid, Poland have Bonnie. I guess Canada has Crossy and Dragon. USA has overall very strong team like Striker, Hawk, Raz, Ranged. So very cool teams. And Team Latam has, I think, the strongest team overall, because they have like Terror, JD Conan, Ultra, Gosudark, I don't know who else, but very strong players in total. Yeah, Mr. Tech as well is playing on Sunday. Okay, but let's focus on this game. This is a new map. This is going to be ASL map as well, so I'm really looking forward to see how this game might, this map might affect the matches. You can see that Dragon scouted that this is overpull, so he will build the Nexus into the cannon, especially that this is cross position, so he's not afraid of dying. So he's even making extra probe, I guess. I guess making a wall in this way puts... I guess there are still 2 rows for the cannons, but yeah, it's... On one hand you want to save the forge from the potential Hydras, so you build it this way. On the other hand, I guess there is still a lot of place for... a lot of space for the cannons. We can see Sziky going for the third base. And 3-minute gas. Mr. Izu is a team captain of Team Europe, so huge thanks for him for being the captain, for agree to make this hard job. Each player is going to win 15 BSL 2025 points. So each win in the Nation Wars gives them a chance to qualify to the Pro League, qualify to the Gosu League, depends where those players are aiming. Crazy. Extra 4 links just for safety. So Sziky will have 8 speed links versus potential 2 zealots. If there will be 3 zealots, like 10 speed links will be also enough. But if you have 8, I don't think Protoss will want to move out when he will see 8 links, because it's always potential to just run by and kill the cannon, and making enough links to defend 3 zealots is not that hard. Now Dragon is in the dark, so he needs, like, he's making this cannon just in case if it's a Hydra bust. Well, he will see no Hydra Bust, he will always have option to cancel it. So that's, I think, intentional to just delay it. On the other hand, do you want to cancel it? Like, it still gives you some coverage of the mineral line and stuff like that. Carpates, but the second gas mining. Okay, we will have the runby, and that's why the second cannon is good, because otherwise those things could jump on top of the cannon. Troops are dying. This is a really good damage by Sziky. He's making a sunken of his own. Needs to be careful over here. Nice drill. This is going to be close. I think the sunken is strong enough. That was a good hold and nice pressure from Sziky, but it wasn't a critical damage, and also Dragon forced a lot of links in answer to those zealots, but obviously there will be no speedlots timing now after losing those zealots, so I really like Sziky position for now. Making more scourges. Really cool SimCity. Despite having +1 weapon, Zealots have problem trading against those links. The numbers are just too big of the links. And when the surround is good, I think it's not... you need to have a critical number of Zealots. He's so active with those links. That's why there is even an expression called Sziky links, because like Sziky has links and other Zex has links, and he's extremely effective with them. You could see this runby was beautiful, and we can see Dragon is respecting the timing with the Hydras, so he's adding the cannons. Oh, Sziky, nicely done. Intercepting the coursers, that's beautiful. Despite having the High Templars, Dragon is respecting those Hydras and making the cannons. I guess even the Robo soon should start. Dragon is like... Whenever I play versus Dragon, the thing which I'm always most afraid of is like this 11-12 minute move out with this 120 supply. Obviously it might be delayed this game, but still he is a master of doing that. But usually it's on 8 gate, but now he's only on 6, so maybe he will just want to move out a little bit. Just to expand. Nope, we are going to 8 gate, maybe even 9. Sziky using this moment of Protoss locked down to drone up. I guess the fort base, yeah, is going to be on the way, so Sziky is playing it so nicely. Second Evo. I like that the coasters are still active. It is relatively late for the base, but Protoss is only on 2 bases, so you are not in a rush to do it. And I'm wondering how Sziky will stop this 8-gate attack, because Dragon is executing it so well. He's just the master of executing this attack, in my opinion, of just putting the game to the point where it's so hard as a Zerg to get over there. Obviously he didn't delay Sziky like he usually does against me, so it's different, but still nice storms. No observer, but there will be second one soon. Do we have energy upgrade? Not yet. Oh, but the observer will go down again. I guess killing the overload wouldn't be a bad idea. And as you can see, Sziky is buying more and more time, trading those goons. That's one weapon, 2-1 armor on the way. No second forge. Do you want to escape with the lurkers? Such a big army coming out of the Protoss natural. How long until +2? Okay, it's going to be done in a second. So same as armor basically. There will be a short moment of time where Sziky will have this upgrade advantage, but it's so hard to know about it. And as the Dragon, I would want to see him take both of those bases at the same time and try to maybe be over here. It's going to be hard to take this one though. Sziky is spreading the lurkers nicely. Oh, the goons are really taking a lot of damage from those. Not enough storms. Great trade for Sziky. But Dragon very quickly taking this base as a third. But now we have 53 drones, I guess macro hatch, number 8. Oh, but this is a nice counter attack. Beautiful actually counter attack. Sziky is not ready for it. Dragon really knows what he needs to do, what are his objectives to win this game, and he has a storm available over here. So he will be able to even kill those lurkers if he will want to. Now those lurkers are taking a lot of damage. There are some reinforcing units from Sziky, but he needs to cancel the hatchery. He lost this hatchery. Those are good trades for Dragon. This is what he needed, and at the same time he is defending the third base. So soon he will put the game into 3 base versus 3 base. Still some time until it will be there. Seems like Sziky wants to be aggressive, but this is enough storms to push it back. It's just a perfect army combination for Dragon to fight with this. Just enough storms. Nice dodges from Sziky. Sziky will, like, it seems like he is a little bit behind now. Obviously we will have this moment where Protoss is mined out in main and natural, and Zerg will still have those 3 bases relatively healthy, so it's still kind of playable, but it's now on Zerg to do something, and I don't think you want to attack into that many cannons. Guess, yeah, going to the links, Lurkers, and try to extend the game for as long as possible is might be a good option. There will be 1 storm available over here. The Dragon, very consequential with his attacks, but it seems like this storm will not save this base, but maybe the reinforcing zealots. This is a lot of cannons. That was well done by Dragon to just make those those cannons, and it seems like Dragon is coming back to this game like a boss, just taking the 4th base and coming back. A really strong performance by our Captain of Team Canada. Oh, I really love this counter-attack. 2-1 are the upgrades, 2-2, and no more upgrades for Dragon, where Sziky is going for 2-2 as well. Sziky is really lacking gas to make those, like, this big number of lurkers, which is hard to break. I guess not allowing the 4th base for Dragon is the Sziky objective right now, because Dragon is mining only from this base for now. Nice. Dodge. Okay, 3-2 on the way. Sziky will be mined out in the main base soon, so this 4th base will be badly needed. But as we can see, this moment of time where Sziky is mining from 3 bases and Dragon is mining from 1, now strikes back in the supplies. Okay, let's see. Nice target fire on the High Templars, but he didn't manage to kill all of them. But beautiful dodge from Sziky, but more storms available for Dragon. It seems like it's going to be actually close, because more lurkers are coming. Those 2 zealots will be able to take. I don't think that he will be able to kill this. So, okay, this game kind of equalizes now, I would say, because Dragon is mining from 2 bases. Sziky will be mining from the 4th base finally, maybe even the 5th base. What I'm missing is maybe some Dark Templar harassment. But you can see that the army composition of Dragon has changed, and now he's making zealots and archons. So this is like kind of anti-defiler army composition. Szyky will try to snipe those Templars, nicely done. But now, nice hold by Dragon. We are going for 3-2 on those links. There will be hard to kill and deal a lot of damage. And now the army composition of Sziky seems to be perfect. Lurkers is what you want to have against Zealots and Archons. You can even try to make eggs over here. Nice snipe. He's delaying this attack. But I don't think Dragon will want to attack into that many. Oh, but the Templars, those are sniped, those... Oh, and the Observers killed... Oh... Dragon. With small mistakes. I don't think you want to throw away those 3 to 4 Archons. Sziky links are doing Sziky things. So no overload needed. But Dragon will secure the 5th base. Nice snipes, like it's only 2 armor, so those links really did a lot of damage. No shield upgrades. Sziky mined out in the main and natural and the 3rd base soon, so Dragon will be the one with 3 fresher bases. I'm wondering when a reverse will be at the army composition, because it seems like this is the time to start think about it. You really have access to every single unit, you have access to a lot of gas. Filer Plague will be done in a second, and this is the spell which is changing a lot. Nice trades from Dragon, but the Plague has been catch-upped. Okay, the frontal attack might be dangerous. It's not too many Zealots to tank the damage, but there are a lot of Archons, a lot of Storms. These are good trades for Dragon, despite fighting under the orange cloud. But once the Lurker arrives, it's going to be a little bit harder, but he's sending more Zealots, so they can always deal with the Lurker. Storms from Dragon. This was a series of really good trades for him. But nice catch-ups from Sziky. This is such a close game between those guys. I like that Sziky is securing additional base. This is what he needs because he's mining from 2 bases now versus 3 base Protoss. Like as Dragon, you can try to take this base while attacking over here. On the other hand, there is a Nidus, so it's going to be hard. But I guess you need to try to do something. Excuse me. Oh, don't transfer. Storm move. Those storms might get critically bad. It's not the end of the world for Sziky. He's saving this position, but the pressure of Dragon is real. Stone drops. Overall nice usage of the High Templars. Dragon is mining from 5 bases, so mining gas from 5 bases, so he has a lot of gas income. That's why he can build a lot of Templars. Obviously it's easier to just make Archons out of the Templars, but the most efficient way is just to bring them to the battlefield, storm once, and then make an Archon. But that's much harder thing to do. Sziky is having so much gas, so he can make a lot more lurkers, but his drone number is relatively low. Those 2 bases are very well saturated. Overall he has 54 drones, so maybe he could transfer some from those 2 bases, but overall I would like to see a swarm, defiler I mean over here. I would like to see more lurkers from him, because otherwise it's going to be hard to stop. Dragon is making so much stuff. But the river arrives. This is going to be harder and harder to kill. Was surprisingly fast killed river. Storms. Even eating the overload. Oh, but the storm move. Nicely done by Sziky, killing the High Templar before storming the Defiler. Now he will be able to plague it. But I think he needs more lurkers. He's making a couple over here. Killing the Observer is always good. Dragon securing top right. This is what Sziky can't allow Dragon to take additional base. So this was cancelled. Indeed. 130 to 190 supply, so it really feels like Dragon is controlling this game, especially with those 2 rivers incoming. There will be a plague potential on top of it, so it might be fine. Okay, Sziky is trying to flank it, but there is so many more storms available. The army is not that well plagued, so Sziky needs to be careful. This base is under constant pressure. The Nidus will be sniped. Power of Lurker. And this is the power of Storm. And it seems like Dragon, despite this significant advantage at the beginning from Sziky, I would say he really played it so well that he came back to this game like a boss. So insane performance by our Canadian Protoss. Seems like he will bring the score back to 1-1 for Team Canada. Score back to even, but it's still not the end. Like, he will be mined out over here soon. Sziky is still mining from those two bases, so maybe if he will take them top right and close it out. Like, it's not like you can kill this army easily with Zerglings, right? You can see that those Archons are trading very, very well. Sziky was sure that he will clear it. He has 4,000 gas, like, it should have been more lurkers, and GG from Sziky. Nicely done. Nicely done by Dragon. Bringing it back to 1-1. And now, the matchup which a lot of Polish fans have been waiting for, it's going to be Dexter versus Jumper. I know that there are some Jumper fans over here. I guess Mr. Squeezen is Mr. Jumper fan because he met him in Thailand, so they shaked hand and they sweared to be faithful to each other. But the game between Dexter and Jumper, our Thailandish Canadian. Let's go. No, this is not this one. This one. Jumper. The cheat usage has been confirmed. But the more interesting thing is that we're gonna have Death Volley, which is a very interesting map. So this is a little bit similar to the Third World, where you have like one side of the map cut out from the second side of the map. So you can decide whether you want to start expanding to the right or start expanding to the bottom. So that gives you some additional potential to do some funny build orders. You can always kill those assimilators and there is no entrance over here. You can obviously kill the assimilators on the side of your opponent and then he will be not able to move out from the main base from this side, so you can't give up those assimilators to be easily killed. So that's very interesting map in my opinion. I'm very happy that they added something more creative this season. So yeah, I'm really interested in that. How the games will look like over here. We have double gateway from Jumper and I actually like this choice because like you can try to go for like 5 to 7 zealots and maybe try to kill one assimilator with the zealots advantage. Is it doable? Is there any Protoss player who can tell me if it's doable, or am I dreaming? I would say that those players are a cool match to each other, because both of them are like high A rank Protosses. Both of them fighting for the top spots in the Gosu League. I guess in this season, since we changed the Gosu League to 2 tiers, tier 1 and tier 2, they both should be in tier 1. By the way, guys, check the big changes of BSL. We implemented plenty of changes. There will be weekly tournaments. There is this Nation Wars. There will be 2 months of Shield Battery Lab there. February and March. So in 1 hour we will start the February one. And also there will be BSL 2 vs 2 Pro League. What is Jumper doing? This is 1 gate, 3 zealots. Yeah, but they will be Goon, right? So... Jumper is trying to do it like the man way. Doesn't even care that he's attacking me. I have one objective here, Capitan. Just eliminate this assimilator. And goons can't move out, right? Jumper! Such a brilliant, smart play. On the other hand, it's like he is 7 probes behind. He really invested a lot to do it. This is such a Gosu Dark number of workers. Oh my god, there are so many eggs to click on. I don't know if I will stop myself. I guess there will be a lot of broke games on this map. And guys, remember my words. Now Jumper is making like... Why would you need the like? I don't think you need units over here anymore. Like, I guess you can try to send the zealots in to scout, but the goons here are not needed in my opinion. Fast river. Goons are killing the eggs quickly. Okay, the zealots arrived. He scouted what's coming. Okay, so he might threaten this move in. I like it a lot. And Dexter can even expand and just play it out normally. I actually like this choice, not allow those zealots to do anything. But the number of goons will be significant for Dexter. On the other hand, from Jumper's perspective, he can expand over here and defend on the high ground. Okay, so but he is just starting the range, but maybe he will have enough time maybe those eggs will buy him enough time. Is he going for the backstab? You can harass with... Oh, but he will be intercepted by Observer. But you can harass over here and go back to the shield battery and defend. But Dexter will have a faster expansion, he has more workers. So going into mid game to late game, he should be in the better position as long as Jumper will not deal any significant damage to him. You can see that I guess he's waiting for the speed. It's a little bit early, maybe he could have waited for the second river. But he delayed it just to have a faster Nexus. You just miss it. Jumper! If you've seen Jumper, he is a tiny guy. And just like South Koreans with Polish football team in the World Cup 2002. We didn't see them. Okay, there is a dream. The dream is 2 probes for shuttle and river. Like on one hand, Jumper can go for double expansion while defending the high ground. On the other hand, this is so hard to defend against the speed shuttle. Oh, he is killing the X on his own. That's interesting. Ooh, this is the worst moment to try to move out, unless he will intercept the shuttle. Oh, and now it's hard to go back. Jumper killed himself with the eggs. Is this pylon like somehow blocking the AI? We have a river harassment by Jumper. But he is trying to survive. At the same time, microing a little bit, but Dexter pulling the units back as he should. The worker count got equalized, but the army count is highly in favor of our German Protoss. Oh wait, did you see that? The bats of the river helped him survive this shot. GG. Nicely done by Dexter. Putting it back to 2-1 for Team Europe. And now Doodle versus Izu. Let's see. The map is going to be Dominator. That's interesting match because Izu is the previous season of Gosu League champion in 1 versus 1, and Doodle is the guy who is qualifying to the Pro League. Like he is a low Pro League level player, so I would say round of 24, round of 32 of Pro League. So that's I think a good match. Those two guys. Let's go. The map is going to be Dominator. Izu versus Doodle Doodle. Doodle 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 Doodle. It's the wall fix. Oh, Mr. Flash, so that's a thing. I was wondering if it's like it's easier to just slip in from the top because the gravity helps you, but you can't go up. That's even funnier. That he learned a new thing while playing this map. So you can surprise him with the same thing in the Gosu League or Pro League or wherever he will qualify. Jumper, his debut as a Canadian wasn't the best, but I believe in him. He's a good guy. He's with the 12 hatch. So I really like this map for 12 hatch because there is no spot for the cannon rush. I guess you can do it here, but it's not the best because you can always drill a drone over here and like it's not perfect. Nice micro from Doodle Doodle. Oh, Jumper streamed it. You can stream it. So I guess I need to ban him now. I guess at the moment when they played the game, the tournament wasn't announced yet, so we can forgive things like that, but yeah, we want the games to be casted for the first time during the official cast. Doodle is keeping the probe alive, but now the first two links are out, so it will require a little bit more attention from him. Hydra then from Izo. I mean, if he will be able to keep this probe away from the main base with those two links, it will be great for him. It's going to be very hard. Especially with the Zealot, like Zealot also gives you a scouting potential. And at least forcing those links to go and defend it. Izu doing good job not allowing Doodle to scout. This is that anti-Hydra Blast or like cannon for the pylon for the cannons. I don't think you can block with the drone, but you can block for a little bit, and that's enough. Izu, perfect execution, and he will be able to kill this Zealot. Costed him 2 lives of the Zerglings, so Hydras were not scouted. I guess like this is early cannon. Oh, he is just going for it. This is so great for Doodle to have those two cannons. I guess you're waiting for the range. Not scouting, because he scouted with the probe, so he doesn't need to scout those Hydras. He knows those are there. So ideally you want to kill this cannon and try to snipe the forge before +1 weapon will be done. But maybe Izu is going for the kill? He started firing the cannons nicely, but the Zealots are dealing a lot of damage. +1 weapon will be done. Like Izu is going for it, like continuing this aggression, at least trading against the Zealots well, but his overlords, those are dying quickly. Now because he's supply blocked. Oh, maybe there would be a chance to attack if he would be decisive. Now with 5 cannons I don't think there is. Like, it was still close. And Doodle did a good job building those gateways, so he will have some production. So when Izu will... Like, I assume Izu will want to drone up now. We are on 4. He's not even stopping, like 41 and still going up. And I like how annoying he is with the Corsairs. Every single trade like that is good for Izu because it buys him additional time to drone up. He wants to drone up to this, like, how many main areas do we have? Like 14, 23 plus 9. We want to have minimum 32 drones, I guess. But is it? Like, you really want to have around 40. Especially that Protoss will move out with the storms now, with the Zealots, and that's problematic. Oh, and another Overlords. Like, we have 5 kills on those 2 Corsairs. This is huge. Play block again. Now Izu wants to build as many Hydras as possible because the move out will be there. On the other hand, you want to make a Lurkers and you want to add like this, ideally like 10 extra drones, start mining from the third gas. Izu is a very good micro player, so he will have potential to maybe snipe the Templars, and maybe it will give him some opportunity to just win the straight up engagement. Lookers are the units which can help him hold the high ground, but if Doodle will move out now, it's going to be pretty hard to buy enough time for the Lookers to be there in the battlefield for the time of the attack. Yeah, I guess that the Sunkens might be a good way to try to buy some extra time. This is 8 gate, so it's heavy production. And I guess you need like, on one hand you need like 3 Sunkens in each position, on the other hand, do you really want to invest that amount of money to 6 Sunkens? Okay, but he will make more for Lucas, so I guess it's going to be holdable. He has 600 gas, so it's going to be healthy amount of Lucas. I'm just looking if it's a drop, but it's not a drop. We have server, so those lookers will not block this expansion for a long time. Okay, we have a pretty big move out. I guess they are holding this expansion for relatively long time, but Izu is not ready on this high ground, fully ready at least. There will be a lot of storms available. This Sunken is helping, but the army of Protoss is relatively scary, but Izu did a really good job to just come back to this game. He's playing it slowly now, just playing it defensively, but the problem is that all his units are in the same position, and it's going to be so hard to zone out those, to escape from the storms. I guess that was a good save by Doodle. There are more and more storms, all the Hydras are being smashed. We have one more storm available, and it might be what Doodle needs. Okay, this is not the perfect but not bad storm as well, so maybe, I guess the high ground helps so much. Those goons have 2 upgrades, holy moly. So those units are hard to kill. And despite doing good job blocking Doodle from taking the third base, so mission number 1 was successful. Doodle is bringing it back to 2-2 and is making a series out of it again. Guys, if you don't recall, or if you recall, we have we had the last season of Nation Wars, and every single match in the group stage was 3-2, and it seems like we are starting with another 3-2. PT1 Dragon versus Izu and MadiNho. Let me see if I have this. I didn't have it. I don't have it. Okay. Okay, Izu MadiNho versus TT1 and Dragon, so really strong 2 versus 2 representants over here will fight yet again 2 versus 2 to decide which team will take the point. Let's get into it. Oh wait, this is a wrong game. Sorry guys. This is the game. Protoss and Zerg versus Protoss and Zerg. I guess MadiNho plays random and Dragon plays Zerg. Or TT1 plays random? I need to clarify that. Yeah, Dragon plays Zerg, Izu plays Zerg, and MadiNho plays random. Okay, let's go. Okie dokie. So, Team Canada, Dragon on the top left location as a Zerg, and TT1 as a bottom right location as a Protoss, versus Team Europe, MadiNho random Protoss on the bottom left, and Izu Zerg on the top left. So left versus right. Izu and Weip were in the finals of the last season of the BSL 2 vs 2 Pro League. Kenzie and TT1 were in the finals in the first season. So really high level. MadiNho was also very high with Marvin, I believe. Mr. Jiraiya is here, who was playing it with Rancor, aka Maraxus von Kelt. So plenty of great 2 vs 2 players, so that's why I'm really hyped that we will have the Season 3 incoming. Okay, Zerg Protoss versus Zerg Protoss. So it is overpull and overpull, double gateway and double gateway. So I would say it's obvious. Like obvious, this is, I would say, standard. I guess MadiNho would prefer to play Terran when he's playing against Protoss and Zerg, maybe? I don't know, I think MadiNho is good enough with every single race. And about Dragon Zerg, we need to remember that Dragon was playing Zerg versus Protoss for many seasons of BSL. Oh, this is a Dragon from Canada, not T1 Dragon. Those are different people, but Mr. T1 Dragon is actually the guy who is making BSL 2 vs 2 Pro League Season 3 available, which will start and be announced soon. T1 is playing with fire with the Zealot and Probe. He's looking for some damage, but it's going to be relatively easy to intercept the Zealot, so he is looking to have some value out of it before more links will arrive. But there are some Dragons links incoming, but not before the Zealot will fall, so overall that was a great trade for Izu. They are both players going for the fast Muta. Izu, the one with the Sunken, Dragon skipping the Sunken. Very similar builds from the players. The idea is that you want to fight with your opponent, you don't want to fight alone. Okay, so those zealots will be surrounded, but here the zealots were surrounded by the links, so it's going to be actually close. But I think Team Europe is victorious of this engagement. Nicely done. Now Dragon needs to make a sunken. In terms of gas, they have the same amount of mind. And we can see that both Zergs have around 400. Even the second sunken, I like this choice, but I don't know if it's not too late. First goons arriving, but there are first goons from MadiNho as well. Those zealots are wounded. There are not that many drones to drill. Yes, the Sunkens are powerful, so Dragon might be able to defend it, but it will cost him all the drones. He doesn't have money for more drones, so we can see that they are chasing every single one of them. And only one is left. And that was a good hold, good amount of units lost from Team Europe and but the problem is that there will be more and more mutas from Izu, where Dragon will have no option of building more. I guess he can build 2 Scourges, but then there will be no money for more drones. And MadiNho badly needs to defend this. Maybe with the help of mutas, but I like this counter attack. This is the only option for Team Canada, and they know their objectives. Okay, there are 2 goons popping out from MadiNho, but there are more reinforcements from TT1. Izu now with 5 mutas is going to be harder and harder to kill them, and there are goons incoming from the back. MadiNho flanking it out, and despite losing a lot of workers, he survives it. Now the problem will be how Dragon will defend this counter attack. Okay, Izu is like, let me execute the order of my master MadiNho. I'm ending the Zerg. This is the punishment for all the 1 versus 1 victories that Dragon had over Izu. Beautiful micro, not even a single connection. GG from Dragon. TT1 still believes. He has more drones, he has more workers. Maybe with some major mistake, but we can see that Izu is making sure that he will not die to these goons, like making 2 Sunkens in the front. I like that Izu is active with the mutas. He knows that it's going to be easy to defend it for MadiNho from the high ground. GG from TT1, and Team Europe is taking the series 3-2, and Team Europe is winning the first match of the BSL Nation Wars Season 2. So that's amazing. Congratulations to them. We will have more matches incoming on Sunday. So you can check it out over here. On Sunday we will have Russia versus Latino America, DM5 versus JD Conan, Max versus Ultra, DeWorld versus Tech, SPX versus Terror, and Defi DeWorld versus Depleted Belladonna. And then we will have USA versus Poland, so Raz versus Wolfix, Striker versus Bonnie, Hawk versus Squeezen, Ranged versus Zero, and Hawk Jiraiya versus Bonnie Wolfix. So another 2 versus 2. Like, each team also has top level 2 versus 2 players, right? Like, we don't know Depleted and Belladonna that much, but I watched Depleted in the last season and he's top tier 2 versus 2 player. So every team has a decent, like, Team Canada has TT1 and Dragon, but they also have Hype and New Bleach, who are so good 2 versus 2. So yeah, those are cool matches which are coming after the like in a 2 days on Sunday. Tomorrow there is no tournament, there is no open tournament, but if you will see over here, there will be open weekly tournaments of BSL every Saturday. There will be open before the BSL 20 starts. There will be 8 open tournaments before BSL 20 starts. The prize pool is $75. Thanks to Mr. Rasbrain, we have $50. Thanks to Mr. LML, we have $25. And as you can see, this is the funding we have for the events planned this year. So Nation Wars have already $500 covered. Team Wars, which is an additional cool event where we will involve Pro League, Gosu League, Hasu, and Chobo players and 2 versus 2 playing against each other. 4 best players from Pro League will choose their teammates out of the players who played in the BSL 20. So yeah, that's cool. And we will have also a team versus top 8 players from BSL will play in the A team. There will be a chance to challenge them. So they will play against Koreans, they will play team matches against each other, and they will play against Chinese guys. I guess Mr. Skimming Gypsy said that he wants to sponsor the matches against China, so that's another 400 added from the community. So huge thanks, guys. And another thing is, yeah, on Wednesday we will have 4 fun tournaments. So that's cool. And of course, BSL 2 versus 2, Mr. T1 Dragon contacted me a few days ago, and we are already talking about it and planning it out. So a lot of events, a lot of stuff coming this year. I'm very hyped for the weekly. I'm very hyped for the changes in the lower leagues, because every single lower league will be divided into 16 players tiers. So Gosu League will have 2 tiers, Hasu League will have 2 tiers, Chobo League will have as many tiers as we will have players signed up, and it will be one Swiss group, 16 players in a group. Players will play 1 best of 3 a week against each other, and after 4 weeks, top 12 players advance to the bracket. So much easier than having like deadline for entire group on Saturday, for example, because it's so hard to pre-play all the matches. So you basically need to be available on the deadline. But with this system, you will only have to schedule 1 best of 3 a week. So I think this is a major change, and I hope it will make the experience of playing BSL more open for the players, easier and more fun. There will be no reason to be tilted about the fact that you lost through walkover or something like that. And yeah, we have 20 minutes till the ladder stages on Shield Battle will be launched. So let me just add the post. I have the post ready over here. So ladder stage on February. Actually, this is a bad countdown because it's probably to test, not to Z. Where is this? Yeah, this is Z and Z. But we should have 19 minutes left till the ladder stage on February starts. So I guess I can post it publicly Okay. Let me just ask Mr. Tupac to maybe approve the post. So this is the ladder stage. Sign up on Shield Battery. Top 15 players from Shield Battery will win BSL 2025 points. So we hope to make more activity on Shield Battery. Also, Shield Battery is the platform which is really like, for me, it's more chill way of playing StarCraft. So because like on Battle.net you can face Koreans, there is more lag, but it's less lag. On Shield Battery you play basically only foreigners, so it's less stressful, at least from my perspective. So that's cool. And yeah, what else can I tell you about, guys? Yeah, obviously you can read about the points, because top 11 players from the points will top 11 players from the points will win their spot in the Pro League, and top next 12 players will win the spot in the Gosu League. 8 players in the 8 players to the tier 1 and 4 players to the tier 2 of Gosu League. So those points are cool. Additional reward, it's going to be for each match in Nation Wars, but it's going to be also for the community tournaments like CSL Pro Spring Finals, like Good War Clan League. So it's still worth it to be active in those. Before BSL 21, we will also try to include CPL and NSL when the new season will start. So that's, I hope it will increase the activity of the players within the tournaments and overall activity of the players within our scene. And yeah, that's those are the things which were announced. So next thing is that on Sunday we will have the cast of the BSL Nation Wars. Look at that, Mr. Tupac, so quick with that. Here is the ladder stage. 16 minutes. I guess there is still no people who signed up, but if you will look at the leagues of Shield Battery, we will have March and February and March ladder stages ready to sign up. So this will start from March 1st. This will be for February. In this season, it's going to be only for the points, but in next season, top 5 players from the ladder will have option to challenge the players from the BSL A team. Yeah, I hope it's going to be interesting. I hope that those ladders will bring additional motivation for people to play and practice. But yeah, I guess you can play it out. You can try to play it, start playing. And yeah, Mr. Tupac, of course, is a super Gosu. He updated the map pool. So the map pool of the Shield Battery ladder stage will be the same as the map pool in BSL. As you can see, this is the map pool of BSL 2025, first half of the year. So Eclipse, Dev Valley, Dominator, Deja Vu, Radeon, and Polestar. Let me see if I can have this link of Mr. Tupac. So Eclipse, Dev Valley, Dominator, Deja Vu, Radeon, Polestar, and Metropolis are added to the map pool of Shield Battery. So in 15 minutes, you can sign up to the league and start playing. So I hope that we will meet each other on Shield Battery. I have very, very long evenings nowadays since I have my son is 3 months. So I'm spending nights with him. So sometimes when I'm waiting for the next feed or stuff like that, I'm done with working BSL. I will be playing Shield Battery. So I hope that we will meet over there. And yeah, did I miss anything? I don't know, guys, but we have delay. So I guess this is going to be it. Pro Gamer Matt, weird wonder why the American team didn't invite me. You should PM Mr. Raz, Mr. Pro Gamer Matt. Yeah, Chinese players play on their own server, and yeah, this is one of the biggest newses that the Chinese players will be excluded from the BSL Pro League. But we will have extra tournament where we will invite them too. So I hope it's a good call for the integrity of our community. But for now, I will be finishing. I am a little bit tired. This is 4.5 hours. I also played earlier the 3D Cup, 3D Clan Cup. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Huge thanks to Mr. LML, Mr. Psycho as well for helping to make those all events announced, because it was a lot of job to make it work, to deliver. So, and also Mr. LML not only donated, because we are missing $1,500 for the prize pool, but Mr. LML also donated $100, so we are missing 1,400 for the next season Pro League only. And Mr. LML also increased the prize pool of the weekly tournaments to $75. So thanks to him, we are having $75, and the split of the prize pool is